Again, your spot welds are right there. You can see them. They look good. And the interior is brand new. There was a lot of money spent on this interior recently. We have all the receipts for the interior. Everything. OEM, beautiful material. Nothing was done cheaply, or this is all beautiful, beautiful material. Like I said, you enter this car, it's like you enter a new car. Everything's functional, everything's nice. The carpet's brand new. Under this is brand new carpet, brand new carpeting. Beautiful. I think they call these cocoa butter, cocoa something floor mats, and everything in this interior is new. From your e-brake handle, everything you see here has all been done. Of course, the dash is lovely. The wood is beautiful. Your gauges are beautiful. All the chrome on the gauges is nice. All the buttons, including, I mean, everything you look at, all the little details. This is a beautiful car, guys. Your steering wheel. And this isn't cheap material. I don't know if this is leather, but it definitely feels like it. It smells like it. But on the receipts, I'll tell you exactly what it is. Sometimes they have different names for different types of leathers. But I've seen cheap Pagoda seat covers, and this is not it. These are nice. Original Becker radio. Everything you look at here is in excellent condition. Seatbelts look like they're probably new. They probably have been refurbished or bought OEM. All your seals, everything. Let's pop these out, see what's under here. These are prone rust areas, and this one has none of that, of course. Original floors, they've never been undercoated. You can see the metal. It's not like the cars that have been sprayed black and you don't know what the heck's going on under there. This one, as solid as can be. We'll put that here. So it looks like you put an aftermarket speaker. So you got an aftermarket speaker, but the radio still works. So I think if you open that one too, and I'll open it right now, there's an auxiliary radiator. So there you go. You got no rust down here. They put aftermarket radio, although the Becker radio still works. So I'm not sure how that is, but I'm assuming this one is Bluetooth connected. You got an iPhone plug right there. Another speaker. You can easily take these out if you don't want them, but they're here, and I'm assuming that they really helped them. The radio system, I'm sure the old one didn't sound as good as these do. Okay, let's fire it up. So this car can be driven anywhere, wherever you guys live, as long as there's not an ocean, you know, in the way. This car could drive wherever you guys like. No issues whatsoever. Car runs beautiful. The motor presents itself really nicely. No smoking. You'll see the trunk. All its factory welds going all the way down here. The number here is 130. All your factory welds that go all the way down here. You got your spot welds right here too, that are very visible. It's hard to see on camera though, but. And this has not been undercoated like a lot of Pagodas. This is the original paint, or it's never been undercoated. Nothing's being covered up. You can see everything here. And again, all the spot welds are there. Here, you can see them. And by the factory, they had these drips. You see them. You can't make these things up. These are all things that are original to the car that give this car so much value. I just love to see the metal on these cars. I hate it when they're undercoated, I really do. When you can't see this, I don't even like to sell them. I mean, I don't know what I'm advertising, because I can't really tell you what's underneath all the black tar that you typically see on these cars. On this one though, it is the definition of what you want to see when it comes to Pagodas. These spot welds going all the way down. That's the way it should be. Underneath you got spot welds that you can see as well. It's just amazing seeing this, guys. Again, you cannot make these things up. They either have the spot welds or they don't have the spot welds. Majority of them lost their spot welds. That's as simple as it could be. As soon as you open the hood, you could tell it's never been undercoated. Nothing's being hidden. You could see the floors. You could see the metal here. It's good that they undercoat it sometimes. It protects it from rust, but there could be rust underneath the black paint, or someone could be spraying the undercoating to hide the rust under there. So when you buy a car that you don't see that, you can see the metal clearly. You can see how beautiful it really is under here. You know that there's no rust, no sign of accidents, and that's a lot of peace of mind. Also, you look at the spot welds. This car has all of its spot welds everywhere you look. Whether it's here, you see these right there. And even more hard to find is seeing the spot welds down here, all of them, guys. This is unbelievable. I mean, I've had a lot of SLs, like I've told you guys. You got the spot welds everywhere you need them. You look at the hood, it's also got its spot welds. It's got a number right there that corresponds to the car. This is the factory hood. These paint marks right here are factory. The overspray marks, that is from the factory. You guys could do your research and find that out too. That is a really good sign. The spot welds don't end there. There's spot welds all over this car. You pop this open, you got spot welds right here too. You cannot make these spot welds up. You pop the trunk open, you got spot welds here too. All of them very, very visible on this car. You see the spot welds. You see these spot welds. Again, you see the overspray. This is factory. If you guys see one of these that don't have this overspray, know that that's not factory. Someone sanded it down for whatever reason and had to repaint it. This one, factory. You see all these spot welds. Spot welds here. For crying out loud. You guys got spot welds right here. And this is so rare because a lot of, you know, Bondo or whatever happens to the years. This one has all of its spot welds right here too. And it's paper thin. There's no Bondo here. Are your spot welds. So here you have your, okay, got the spare tire out now. Again, you can see all your spot welds here. It's just like a brand new car in the trunk. This jack looks like it's been refurbished. And your spare tire is right here. Looks like a brand new tire. And then we could check the date here. This is for a 66. Open this. You got spot welds 130 also. This is factory to the car. This is factory to the car. But you got your spot welds right here. All the spot welds are visible. You got spot welds right there. Those are visible as well. Everything on this car matches. And here is the cleanest truck you'll probably ever see. You got, like I said, your jack's been refurbished. And the floors and the trunk area here are probably like new. Everything from your spot welds to the trunk itself are just beautiful. All these little knobs and everything's in such good shape. This beautiful. Of course, no accidents. No rust, no surface rust even down here. This is very surprising. I would take this off, guys, but you guys could tell. It's pretty solid. Even these are properly glued on, securing these. You can see your spot welds here, going all the way down. And obviously all the spot welds here are visible. This area is beautiful as well. You can see all the spot welds coming around the fender. Nothing was replaced. All this metal is original. You see that? No such thing as rust on this car. Your seal right here is in good shape as well. Top is beautiful. It's probably recently replaced. Trunk is also factory to the car. Your hardtop, I mean. Okay, so here's the story with this 250 SL. It was owned by the gentleman who is the president, I'm not sure if he still is, of the Mercedes Club of US. So he's big on the W113s. This was his baby. This was, from the start, before he did anything to it, a nice car. It was a nice car that was made a really, really nice car. But here's the original ad. So he paid $70,000 for it. And you can see all the stories. This is before. That's the details. Those were the miles. And this is a picture of the car. So the car was always a nice car. Even the interior was nice. Now, the doctor who bought it went and wanted to make it a great car. He wanted to make this car as showroom as possible, according to him. So he spent another 20 grand for the new interior, all OEM, the best of the best. The new top, you know, the hard top, new soft top. And when I said new top, I mean the new top headliner and new soft top, and everything else inside, every detail inside has been replaced. And here is another service for the engine. This was done 2020, 2018. He spent about $7,000 almost here. And I'll show you guys the receipts. So this car needs nothing. This car is one of the cleanest 250s you will ever see. So we'll go through kind of slowly here. Let me pile them up and we'll go through them and show you guys each one. So here's for the soft top, hard top materials. These are the pictures of it before. You guys can pause this at your leisure. This thing has 92,000 original miles. And it was done at Buds Mercedes, which is very, very high end. Okay, you got your original stickers here, your original books. This little note. I guess it was a California car originally. It was taken to Ohio, and these things never were driven in the rain or never stored outside. These were always indoor cars. Both of these cars were his right here. Okay, so let's show you guys this one now. So there's a list of things. I'll put it in the description too. I'm pretty sure he rebuilt the transmission. He did all the suspension, the brakes, the engine. He did a bunch of stuff to this car, and I'll tell you guys in the... And then this was the car before, as I showed you guys. This is like a new car, guys. It's beautiful, runs great. It doesn't need anything. You're going straight down the highway, hands off the steering wheel. The car goes straight down the road. All your gauges are functional. Everything should be in good working order. The car is like new. It even smells like a new car. I mean, you feel like you're getting into a 2023 as soon as you enter.